Yeah, you're turtling. Hey, you might get it. There you go.
Welcome back to Nature's Glory Cabin Off-Road. Today we're doing the final trail, Trail 7. We skipped Trail 6 because that was Hell Creek. We've done that several times. So this is a quick recap, and here's the old FinCastle route we took. Shows where we started, where we came from. We came off of Hell Creek, and we ended up on Kentucky 2016, I believe it is. So here we are, well into the trail a little bit, and it's gravel for a while, and this little hill here is pretty rocky. I sped this up just a little bit so you can get through it a little faster. We probably won't go on 2, 3, 4 miles an hour. So pretty rocky. You're gonna need a little extra clearance here. I'm on 33s. That's the trail leader in front of me. I think a couple of people dropped out. This is still the last of day 3, the same group we've been running with all day. And I believe he's on 35s. I'm on 33s again. So we're gonna go down through here. Don't forget to check out our cabin. When we're not using it, it's available. www.naturesglorycabin.com, and you're on the YouTube channel now, Nature's Glory Cabin, and there's a Facebook page of the same name, which I announce when I'm going to be in the area, so that if anybody wants to ride, catch up with me, we do an easy ride or a little bit harder ride. Look me up when we're up there. So you can tell here some of these rocks are a little bigger. FinCastle's kind of rocky. We're going to go over a few of these, and you've seen my other videos. Just a different group. It's been pretty dry, so things aren't real muddy. The water's not real high. So here we are. We're getting ready to go to the deep water hazard, which is the bottom of the circle. And we're going to cross the water now. It's not very deep. It's been pretty dry. However, it didn't take a whole lot to cause a flash flood and to make this water rise fast. Got a little side-by-side action here so you can see how deep the water is on these 33-inch tires. And I don't think it even comes halfway up. It might. So that would make it 12 to 16 inches deep. It's not up to the rocker panel or anything like that. That would be more like 20 inches. We're going to come out of this. We're going to go up the hill. This hill can be muddy at times. Again, like I say, it's been dry through this time of year. This is May the 13th, 2023. And as of this recording, which is a little bit later, it's still been pretty dry. This hill can be pretty slick and pretty muddy. You'll see that when we get on it. We'll leave this side by side on here for a little while. Working our way up to the rock garden, which is the main attraction on this trail. So you can see how this little hill here is kind of going to be off camber a little bit, and it starts to get a little, it's not real bad today, but it can be real slick. Again, this has been sped up a little bit. Most of the mud you see on the side is from the previous trail earlier, Raider Ridge, that we did earlier in the day. I think it was 2 trails before. There are total 7 trails on this day. We started out around 10 a.m. and we got done by about 5 p.m. I believe it was. I can remember several people making stops and taking breaks, things like that. Made a full day of it. Again, it isn't real bad right now. We're working our way up to the rock garden. I believe I can see the big rock now. We're just about there. And we're going to take turns going over the obstacles. Here we are at the top of the circle now, where the rock garden is.
They pile all them rocks pretty easy now.
Yeah, it
a little bit. Okay, now turn, driver, get at it. Okay, yeah, you're turtling. Hey, you might get it. There you go. You're about there. Oops, I think you're turtled. I think you're done unless you can back off of it. Straighten your, wiggle your tires back and forth, see if they'll bite something. Nope. We have to winch you off, it looks like. Longer wheelbases have trouble with that. Here he comes.
Alright, now we're going to, as Paul Harvey used to say, show you the rest of the story. Wasn't exactly the same words, but if you know who that was, you know what I'm talking about. So watch everybody. We're going to try to rock him so we can get a bite and see if we can't get this Jeep over or around this obstacle. Enjoy. Put a few little scars on the rock there. See the big pile of rocks there just to the right of the rock at this angle? Those have been piled up there by other people and have actually made this obstacle quite a bit easier to get up. And I believe he backed into that rock back there. I don't think he hurt anything, but got a little close. This just ain't his day. He'll get over it though. We have all kinds of equipment if necessary, but we'll get him over it. Just a little extra spotting. It happens. Again, one of the reasons you may not want to try these alone. You need to go with a group your first time. Some of these don't seem as hard as you think, but if you take a wrong line or the weather has changed, you get stranded and there's no cell service back here. He's working his way off of it. These rocks can be tricky. You got to kind of keep your eye on them. I know this little section's a little long here, but I think it bears out kind of paying attention to see what can happen to you if you're not prepared. Yeah, my camcorder skills could get a little better. Actually, I don't know if I'm doing that or not. I think somebody was helping me out, but that's okay. I'll take responsibility for it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have these shots. I did speed this up a little bit more here, as you can tell. It was taking longer than we expected. But we hang in there and we make sure everybody makes it through. Alright, looks like he's made it. Now there's still some more rocks on this end. Once you get through that, that's not all of it. There's a little bit, probably 20-30 yards. Once you get through that, you need to get through some pretty rough rocks. I mean, they're not insurmountable, but like that could be. Alright, next up. Made it look easy. It's all in the line. And the more lift. A lot of factors work into it. Alright, made pretty short work of it. Had to pick his line. And here I come. I'm going to try that line again. I keep trying to get on that ledge. Got a couple of different vantage points coming up here. We got this from the camcorder vantage point, and you see me slide right off of it. And we're going to also have it from the Jeep perspective here in a few minutes. Maybe not that long. I'm in a little old short TJ here, so I usually take this a little bit harder line coming up over top of the rock. It does this with almost minimal effort. You can see the rocks going up that hill. And here it is from the vantage point in the Jeep. And you see how close I am to that rock, but it just doesn't want to stay on there. Those tires are slick and slides right off. They tell me people have made that. I'm going to keep trying. And up and over the rock. You see how close I get to that other rock, and I make a right just past it. And a few rocks pretty good sized rocks when you first get off the obstacle, and the rest of it's just pretty rough, but not real hard. Again, you're going to need extra clearance on this one. This is a 4 or 5 rating. It could be a 6 depending on how muddy it is for the other spots and the water crossing. And here's a couple of more from behind me. That's usually the easier route that he took right there. I say he, it could have been a she. We've had lady drivers as well. Don't take offense to it. Just the way I talk sometimes. And there the Gladiator made it across. And here we are heading out up the rest of the hill here. You can see it's rocky but not real bad. Hope everybody enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.